everyone to episode 1, the first actual episode of Receiver. We're going to try and get all the tapes. Unfortunately, this is the second take, because I just ran through and something went wrong with the recording, and nothing kept, but it was amazing. I got like 10 tapes, never missed, infinite bullets, God mode, 360, all that jazz. Not really. I tried 3 times and got killed by a taser drone twice and fell to my death once. It was embarrassing. But here we are. So, a couple things that I forgot to touch on in episode 0 is if you tap Q, you will bring your gun up and hold it in front of you as if you were holding down right click, which saves your index finger, or your middle finger, I guess. It saves a little bit of work. Kind of nice. It blocks some of your view, but it is useful when you're trying to aim. And you do a lot of aiming in this game. Another thing is the motor on sentries. If you hit them, everything else keeps working fine, but they just stop turning. They can still aim and shoot at you. Or rather, they can still highlight you with their camera and shoot at you, but they can't actually turn to look at you. So they're a lot easier to move around. Ooh. Speaking of... there we go. Apparently hit the battery. Something that I kind of learned the other day is that there's apparently ricochet in this game, which I've never seen work before. In one of the videos on the Steam page, it clearly shows it working. They shoot the ground like this, and then they throw it in slow-mo, and you can see the bullet bounce off and go somewhere else. I don't really know how useful that is, but I guess it's a thing. Also, the flashlight, if you don't have any other magazines in your inventory, if you push a number key as if you were trying to pull out a magazine, it'll put it away in that slot. Good thing about the drones, the only good thing, is that you can usually see them on the horizon because they kind of just float up a lot. I have no idea what that is. Hello? I think it's a taser drone, but I don't know where it is. And if it were a taser drone, why hasn't it seen me before? I don't see anything. Oh my god, where is it? Nice thing about the staircase is you can actually hop over in the middle of them. So you can kind of switch angles around. Although apparently that's not useful for me in this current situation. There you are! I found you. After a brief heart attack, we're back. Oh, there's 2 of them! That's what that was. I thought that it was a weird sound. Now they can actually hurt each other, I think. They shoot bullets just like I do. But it's really, really risky to try and get them to hurt each other. And that's a room that we're not going to go in. So how the level generation works is there are set rooms that are always exactly the same. Like there's this big empty room here, and then there's these 2 pyres, spiral staircases, whatever you want to call them. And they'll always be exactly the same. The level layouts, where the stairs are, and all that. Enemies and items like bullets, tapes, flashlights change, however. Shit, there's a drone under me. Or somewhere around me. A drone anywhere is bad. But the items do have set spawns of where they can actually be. So for instance, right there, called it, there's ammo right there, which is a set spawn location for it. There you are. Got him. Oh, I made him sit right there. How cute. So items will spawn in set locations randomly. There's a number of different places in most rooms they can spawn. So once you learn that, that's a big deal, and success is just knowing where things can spawn, and helps you get through rooms a little bit quicker. Knowing where to look before you commit to a room. Is there really a drone in this room? Good God, they're everywhere. If I was feeling ballsy, I could probably jump from here to there. I've done it before. But that's an awfully long jump, so I think I'll take my chances in the downstairs area. Although I hear a drone and I don't know where... Oh, it's up there. I think it's stuck. I don't think it can get to me. Bust out the flashlight. These pipes are here and there. And I find the best way to deal with them is to get a running start by mashing your W key. And then jumping, obviously, and crouching shortly after you jump. One bullet. Nice. I'm going to fill up, whoops, this thing real quick. Because, oh, good thing I did, because there's nothing in there. But we still had one in reserve. Okay, good. Or apparently you can just, like, walk straight to the pipe and just hop right up to it. No need for my silly advice. So, okay, we're stuck in a rapidly repeating cycle. And we have our first tape. So whenever you pick up a tape, it plays a message. If you don't want to hear it, I think you can hit... What is it? Is it X? I guess since I don't have any, it's not listed on the option. But I am almost certain that it's X to listen to it or not listen to it. Every time we find a new one, you find them out of order. They're just kind of random. They all say different things. I'm pretty sure that I've heard all 11 at one point or another. But anyways, whenever we hear a new one, I'll be sure to include that. As the series goes on, I'll probably edit more out, just because there's a limited amount that I can show of this. But anyways, here's our very, very first tape.
You see reality painted in shades of black, but beyond your world is another, bathed in radiant light. We have reached out to you with a warning. If you are able to hear our message, you are one of the few that we can help. We call you receivers. The receiver you hear speaking these words was chosen because he is able to hear us with exceptional clarity. With time, you too could learn this mind tech. But time is not something we have. There is a threat to everyone on your planet, and they have been weakening your mind through your media, lowering your natural defenses. The coming attack is unavoidable. All we can do is prepare.
And we actually
You are listening to the first tape of the Perpetual set. This set of tapes represents the most critical receivings so that future humans will have the information they will need after the mind kill. This set, when listened to sufficiently and in entirety, has been speculated to be the minimum teachings needed to achieve an awake state. Besides this tape, the tapes included in this set are Firearm Operation, Initiation Tape A, Mind Tech, Reality B, Mind Tech Clear Tape, Mind Kill Contingency, Kill Drones, Repeated Listenings, The Clear Tape, Awake.
Okay, so sorry about the little overlap there, but we did pick up 2 tapes, off to a great start on our first run. And those were actually a good 2 to begin with, because especially that second one there, because it talked all about how many tapes there are and what they all are and what they talk about, kind of, just the titles of them, but you can get a fairly decent idea. I think I'm just going to run past this guy because I don't have any purpose of knocking him out. Save a bullet. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna go back and get him because it's gonna be easier to get him from closer range. There we go. Now we can work on this guy. Who I can't hurt. Actually, I think I did get him. Haha. Because he didn't beep after a little while. Which meant he was out. There's another guy up there. Okay, he's still alive because he beeped again. Shit, that was an obvious miss. Maybe? No. Okay, I'm doing poorly here. I need to actually aim sometime. Stop. Please. Damn it! Oh, another one saw me. Did I get that guy? I did. Okay, he's out. But now we have another problem. I think it's that guy way up there. No, it's him. Ooh. He's a quick one. So I need to move up on him. Okay. Go, 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 go. Aw, shit! There's a drone. Why are there always drones? Okay, now there's not a drone. We're okay. Did I get him? I find it very silly. God damn, my elbow is peeking out. The best way to tell if a Sindri is disabled or not is to stand in front of it and see if it shoots you. We're starting with a Glock again, with not much ammo and no spare magazines. Don't even have it round loaded. Always check your gun. Remember that you can hold down T and R, and you'll slide it halfway back, see if the gun's loaded. If it's not, use R, and you'll actually load around. Whoops. Let's take that out with E, put it back away. Z to load it up, tilde to bring it back, Z to fill it up. It's a process. You really do get into it, and it does feel really good whenever you get a perfect reload and you can just swap out magazines without even thinking about it. Also, it was during the tapes, but that last run where we got the second tape, how we had tunnels after tunnels after tunnels, and it was the same map over and over. That usually doesn't happen. I'm not sure why it did this time, but it was actually quite lucky because nothing seemed to spawn in there except goodies, which is exactly what you want. The less opposition that you have to face, the better. But it would be kind of lame if it was just tunnels the entire game and I didn't actually have to shoot anything. Wouldn't be a very fulfilling victory. Now these stairs, I hate these stairs because there can be sentries up here. And it's very, very difficult because you move slower going upstairs. As you do, as a floating gun. I believe that we're actually not a person, we're just a gun that's floating around and operating itself. And somehow listens to tapes. But one of the tapes explains that you are a person and you have been issued this equipment. So that kind of breaks that theory. Oh well. Dash a bit closer to this guy. Let him not shoot us. What? Where? Who? How? Why were there two beeps? Well, there's one. A bunch more ammo. I'm gonna go hide. Pop out stuff. Okay. That went well. Oh, that's what the second beep is. There is some ammo, right? Oh, and a flashlight too. Oh my god. Oh, this is a bad room up ahead. So that's a big part of the difficulty of this game, is that it changes up all the time. And sometimes you get real lucky, have some real easy runs where you get like 6 tunnels in a row and nothing spawns. And then sometimes you get rooms like these, pretty well everything that could have spawned did. I hit it, but I don't know if I heard it. Okay. There it goes. For sure. Now that guy's tricksy. Because he's like out of the draw range. There we go. Oh, that was cheap on the game. You can see how it kind of stuttered there and the level in the background loaded in. But the Sentry hadn't started spinning yet because that room apparently hadn't loaded because I hadn't set foot in it yet. Oh well. Didn't have any tapes anyways. So I think this will be the last run for the episode. I can't spin my... There we go. It's mandatory if I have the revolver. If I haven't shot it yet, I just gotta spin it. Because it'd be silly not to. Oh, there's a tape on top of that. I didn't know that things could spawn up there. We got 2 tapes, actually. Okay, we'll see if this one's that we got before. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we've heard that one before. So, on to the second tape. Which isn't playing? Also, how do I get down? Okay, that was safe. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything from this tape, which is bizarre. And I'm not a fan of. Unless it's like that music that I can barely hear. Maybe? Well, hopefully it comes to an end eventually. Because you... Okay, yeah, there it goes. It clicked. Because you have to listen to the tape in its entirety in order to get all of it. To get it to count towards how many you've... I can't see a thing. To count towards how many you've listened to, you've absorbed. I quite like these indoor areas, actually. They're seemingly kind of rare. Like these little house-type things. I just feel like they're a bit more fun to search through. Pull the hammer back on our revolver. You can see the world there. Super good. I hear a drone. I think. I definitely do. What's up there? No. Got him. I think the sound the drones make, though. We already have a third tape. Okay, that was the same tape that we'd gotten earlier in the tunnel that lists all the other tapes. So, just cut that right out. Because I don't want you people to have to listen to all these tapes over and over again. Because they do get a little repetitive and some of them are kind of long. And holy shit, we have so much ammo. But we only have a revolver, so that sucks. I don't know what it is about the revolver, but you just seem to find more ammo for everything else. So maybe it's just that you use less. So you can shoot slower and can't hold as many. I don't know. Also, we have 2 flashlights. I didn't know that could happen. Unfortunately, I cannot pull both of my flashlights out. If I put away my gun, no. I can't swap out my gun hand for a flashlight hand. But hey, that means that I don't have to worry about one of them dying, because I'll have a backup. But it's not dark here, so I still will. I didn't know that you could get 2 flashlights. I always just assumed there was one and done. And I also kind of wondered how drops and if items move. Like if I go into that room over there, right there, and then immediately turn around, let's say that a tape spawned in that room, and then I just went that way for the rest of the playthrough. Would tapes spawn in that direction? Or would I have to eventually come back to this one room and pick up that tape that spawned way in the beginning? Usually I don't run away from rooms, but There are some where it's just not worth going for. There's just too many threats and not enough rewards. I quite like this little area too. All the furnished ones. It's better than just like, oh hey, it's a giant courtyard with some stairs. It just feels more lively, I guess. Even though there's nothing alive here. It's the little things. Okay, we already went over there. So moving on to this room. These multi-level rooms are kinda dangerous sometimes, because one, you can fall. That's always dangerous with these controls. And two, it's multi-level, so stuff can be above or below you. Luckily I came in on top, which I prefer to do in case there's a drone up here. Usually if there's a drone, it'll be above these platforms and not below them. Do a quick search for goodies. Did I clear this out? Yes, because that's that sentry that was out of commission. Am I backtracking, actually? Because wasn't this the area where the tape was? I think I am. Oh god, what is real? Shit, I don't know where to go. Because I'm all but certain that I've cleared out this room before. Well, I obviously haven't gone this way. Because there's things waiting to kill me. Have I? Making sure that everything's fully loaded with the revolver is always a good idea. Because it's easy to run out with it. Because you only get the 6 shots, and you gotta make them count. Ooh, I almost got dead there. Oh, I can't move with my... I need to take out... Ooh. Okay. Shit. I don't have much ammo. I have 3 shots left, so I'm going to take this opportunity. Okay. The revolver's fun. It's a bit more fast-paced because you're just loading individual rounds in instead of taking out the magazine, putting your gun away, loading the magazine, pulling the gun back up, and then loading the magazine. So that sentry's for this... That guy was stuck on the stairs, which is super good for me. And I can hit him from here. Maybe? What the fuck? Okay. That took quite a minute, bullets. Okay. I think part of the reason with the revolver, why it seems like you get so many more, is just because you hold them all in reserve. You just seem to hold more in reserve, I guess, because you can only have 6 loaded at a time. I don't know. This room should look familiar. This is in episode 0. The amazing thing that it was, the greatest tutorial on Earth. Unfortunately, there's nothing here. I don't know if anything can ever spawn up here, but I like to check up here anyways. But I do need to check back there. As I throw myself off cliffs, there's nothing. Well, pointless room. At least I didn't use any ammo. Well, I have 3 tapes, which is... It's good. I don't hear anything in here. So I'm gonna sweep this place real quick. And another empty room. And I need to go this way. Be careful when you're sprinting downstairs. Your mom told you never to run downstairs for a reason. It's because if you sprint downstairs, you will trip and die. That's not so true in real life. But in this game, it's very, very easy, since stairs are just a little higher. 3 flashlights. We have as many flashlights as we do tapes. That's upsetting. In this game, since the stairs are just a little bit higher, they're just high enough that you can launch yourself off if you sprint down them and just splat. Because your momentum carries in the air and you just go straight forward, and weird physics. Which is kind of a weird thing from a game like this, to have a bit of physics that kills you. I don't like this room, because there's a big overhead where there can be drones. There's lots of winding in and outs. In fact, I hear a drone right now. But I think I'll just get these bullets and leave. See, it's stuff like that. Like, I didn't search that room thoroughly because I didn't want to mess with the drone. But I had no reason to believe that anything was there. What if there was a tape there? Oh god. Gun down! Shit! In the panic, I managed to flip out my gun. I forget one thing about pressing Q to hold up your gun. Is, stupid. Is it makes it so you can't sprint. Which is kind of important, so you have to press Q again in order to actually be able to sprint again. No! You were dead! Fuck you! I hate drones! Alright, that's part 1. That was a long run. Very long run. But hey! 3 on the whatever second or third try. That's not too bad. I have hope for this playthrough, and I might not want to kill myself every time I play it. Which is good. And oh hey, another flashlight. But I'm not going to use this. Look how many bullets we started with, though. We started with tons of bullets for the Glock. What a good setup. Oh well, we will do that in the next time. Thank you for watching episode 1, first official try. So far, 3 tapes, score to beat. See y'all next time.